Hello, I'm John. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm into outdoor recreation, hiking, backpacking, swimming, running, cycling, and photography. Also, I'm a person that lives with chronic pain. In this video, I'm going to review 3 different non-drug pain-reducing medical devices. None of these need a doctor's prescription, and they all can be bought online or at your local pharmacy. Of course, I'm not a medical professional, so always check with your doctor whether or not one of these devices might be right for you. All 3 of these devices that I'm going to look at today are electronic and portable. Some of them just take AA batteries, some take USB, and one actually takes a larger battery device. So I want to start out today with looking at what many of us are probably already familiar with, which is the TENS unit. Any one of these units can be bought at your local pharmacy, as I said, without a prescription. So looking at this unit here, this is OMRON electrotherapy unit. So let's try this out. If I were to have pain, say in my elbow here, all I'd need to do is, 1, put my batteries in here and plug this in. Now that's one thing I did not like about this device, is this little clip here is a little weird. But then I would take my pads and peel it off of the little storage element and place one on one side of the elbow and one on the other side. Now looking at this, you can see it has several different settings, and I just hit the power button and then choose the area of the body which I have pain in. And all you want to feel is a subtle pulse. If I put it too high, it will actually cause my muscles to contract and spasm, in which you can actually see the muscles kind of moving underneath the skin. Right now I'm at a setting of 3, and I can slightly feel it just underneath my skin. It feels like pins and needles, but if I dial it up, it becomes more intense. And it's starting to cause involuntary muscle contraction. Now, that's what you want to avoid. Whoa, at a 5, it's really out of control, totally crazy. Avoid that. The truth is, for me, when I was using this, I was in so much pain that I would dial it up. I had on my lower back and my hamstring, and I'd dial it up as high as I could, and I would get those involuntary muscle contractions, and for whatever reason, that was the setting that helped relieve pain for me. However, that is obviously not recommended. I would encourage you to avoid that if possible, but for me, during my initial injury, I found that therapeutic. I stopped using this after surgery, and I'll show you what I did try. The next unit I want to share with you is pretty cool. I find it to be one of the more interesting pain relieving devices on the market. That is the Quell. As you can see by this packaging, it is a bit more sophisticated than your everyday TENS unit. I have taken it out of this package, but you can see they put a good amount of time and money into their marketing. It even has its own app for your smartphone. The way that the Quell works is similar to a TENS unit, and it shows you here on its packaging exactly how that works. Like the TENS unit also has skin contact electrodes. You can buy them separately. Here they are. They come in packages of 2. These are available at CVS. It has its protective stripping on it. If I pull this away, you can see it has the gel contact there. And on the back it has these two little buttons. What you do with this is you take the leg strap that has the power unit that also has its Bluetooth connection, snap that in there, and wrap this around your leg. I'm not going to actually use it right now, so I'm going to leave that protective cover on, but what you would do is peel this protective cover off. I've hiked up my shorts here. Here's my calf. How's that calf looking? And just simply wrap it around there. And tuck that underneath. There we go. And it hides pretty well just beneath any pair of pants. These pants are a little tight, but I can get that pulled down. And there we go, you don't even see it. So I now have it on my leg and it's connected via Bluetooth to my smartphone. I have the Quell app and I can just press start. There we go. 60 minutes and it starts the TENS therapy. Now this is actually a really cool app and I'll show you a screen grab of it. It not only communicates with the unit on the leg, but it also tracks things such as steps. I can go into the menu here and rate my pain daily to see if it's effective. In tracking, if I wear this at night, it will also track my sleep. So say for the month of July 2017, I can actually see what side of my body I'm sleeping on, all sorts of interesting metrics like that, how far I'm walking, the length of my stride, things like that. So it's a very cool app and product. It doesn't matter which side of the leg you use it on. It doesn't matter if you have pain on the left side of your body, right side, or if pain is in your legs at all. It's working with the body's natural system to release certain hormones that help relieve pain. Quell is my favorite of the devices that we've looked at. It keeps me somewhat distracted from my pain and focused on health. It's also discreet, kind of looks cool and athletic. I actually wore it on hiking trips with my wife. One downside is it's more expensive and the pads wear out. But besides that, overall, it's a really interesting option. I personally enjoyed my use of it. The last device that we're going to look at today is the last product that I came across in trying to find these mobile devices that are non-drug therapies that help with modulating your pain. And that is Venture Heat's far infrared heating pad. Of course, you've likely used a heating pad. You can buy them at your local drugstore, plug them into the wall, has typically 3 different settings, and those work great. However, I came across research that far infrared or infrared heating pads were supposed to be better for chronic pain management. So I thought I'd give it a try. What I like about this is it's discreet, it's mobile, it's made of quality material. The craftsmanship on this and the materials that they choose are clearly superior. It is lightweight and it comes with this fun little bag that you can store it in for when you're traveling, going on a plane, whatever, fits in there nice and easy. Similar to Quell, Venture Heat is a slightly more expensive option, and what you choose to buy, the size, the type, affects your price point. Now, again, this is a mobile device, so that means it's a heating pad, which you don't have to be plugged into a wall. But what that means is you have to buy a separate battery. The battery that Venture Heat sells, I believe, runs around $50 to $60. So what I did is I researched the same type of battery and bought a cheaper battery that has the same capacity and output rating as what Venture Heat sells. So I have this all charged up, it plugs in right there, and then there's a nice little pocket which you can tuck it into the belt. Hold down this button and you have 3 separate settings. I'm going to go ahead and try this on for you. First, I'm going to try it on over my shirt, just so you can see how it fits. Kind of matches in there. Suck my gut in a little bit, but you can see it's not too bad. So now, I have it on underneath, and you can see if I let my shirt down, it's barely noticeable. If I move around there we go, good to go, looking pretty good. I feel like it actually helps me pull my stomach in a little bit. The battery pack is located right here. You can see if I were to look at you straight on, it protrudes a little bit, but there you go, you can see it. And I have access to the heat setting just right there, so I can change it on and off real quick. Infrared heat is reported to be more therapeutic than your conventional heating pad at relieving chronic pain. I also live in the state of Michigan. It gets down to negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit regularly during the winter. So I've went ahead and bought this. Yeah, it's a little more expensive compared to the competitors, but again, it is a quality product. The one thing I didn't like about this is that I needed a separate charger for this. In my mind, this was kind of prohibitive. I didn't want to pack this in my backpack every time I was traveling or going out somewhere. So while the traveling battery is very nice, if you're going out for 24 hours, 48 hours, you can get away with it longer than 48 hours. It meant you were having to travel with 1 extra charger. I did not find this as therapeutic as I wanted it to be. However, I certainly have gotten good use out of it, and it will always be there for the long, cold winters in Michigan. Hope you're having a pain-free day, and if not, hope you're still getting out there and fighting the good fight. See ya.